2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Checking out the Pacers, their goal tonight is to play with the same type of effort at both ends of the court. They can't afford to let up at the defensive end, and that's a message I'm sure has been communicated to them in the locker room. You know, it seems, fellas, like every time LeBron takes the court, he has a chance to pass another career milestone. When it's all said and done, where do you think he ends up on the NBA's all-time scoring list, Shaq?
Well, it'll be very hard for him to make a run at the top two, Ernie. However, it's never a good idea to doubt LeBron because he's already passed me up in the scoring list, so you can't doubt the guy.
He's got that going for him. How about it, Jeff?
Man, Ernie, I just think how long he plays. If he plays 17, 18 years, he's going to be in the top two. But if he stops at about 15 and says, I just want to spend time with my kids, then I don't think so.
That does it for us for now. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Is yours, is mine. And look at the time, my God. So precious, is yours, is mine.
The Cavaliers are out of Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. The excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge out on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin, Tristan Thompson is one of the elite offensive rebounders in the league. He said, for me, it's always see ball, get ball, and just bring the energy. And be that guy that when I check in, guys on the other team are like, oh, no, he's here tonight? That's my mentality. Kevin?
Thanks, DA, and clearly Thompson knows his role on this team. Got to admire how hard he goes on the glass.
Well, last season, LeBron very outspoken, saying the Cavs were too top-heavy. The Irving trade has brought them some much-needed depth.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Look at Cleveland's starting group. LeBron and Love, the two stars at the 4 and the 5. George Hill out there with Smith. And it's Korver in at the 3 spot.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Young's shot is off.
And you talk about the depth for the Cavs. Crucial when facing a team like the Golden State Warriors. If everything comes together, I think there's a chance their trade with Boston might give them a better shot at winning it all.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Could easily have been an and one there. James converting through the contact.
And here are the Pacers now. 6-point game. Young with no one around. And it's off from 3-point range. LeBron with it. And Young picks him up defensively.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Turner. The shot off that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's Korver. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
Yeah, I like watching Korver run in transition. Terrific at knowing where to go in these situations.
Cleveland shooting their first foul shot of the night. free throw drops for Korver.
And the Pacers really have been one of the more consistent franchises in the NBA over the last 15 years or so. They've not won fewer than 32 games or drafted higher than 10th since 1989. That's a pretty impressive run of consistency.
Pushing their lead to double digits. Love's got his first points of the night.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And it's Hill with the jam.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. They've got to be more aggressive inside.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The pass to Collison. Bangs home the trifecta. Collison's got his first 3 points of the game.
DC accurate from long range when he gets a clean look. He's lights out.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. Young from outside. The rebound by Kevin Love.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. Man, they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Now, here's Oladipo. Ball's knocked loose. Turner with a screen for Oladipo. Young. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And the Pacers with a lot of scoring on their roster. Clark, how does Thaddeus Young blend into that?
Well, I think he's a scorer. He's a guy who does a lot of the intangibles. What I like about him is he's an excellent cutter. Plays well off the ball, so he doesn't always need it in his hands to be effective.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, the Pacers looking to go more up-tempo. Higher scoring is kind of how they wanted to play. They went out and traded for Thaddeus Young, and he's been a great fit at the power forward spot.
That one is no good. And Thaddeus Young with a player option on his contract after this season. He seems likely to opt out.
Well, I think he's a bargain right now at under $13 million per year, and as crazy as that sounds, that's the reality of the salary landscape we're in, and I would expect him to expect a raise next season.
Here's Oladipo off the left rim and out. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 19-4 run. Here's LeBron. Lays it up off the glass. LeBron's got 14 points for the game.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Collison against Hill. Collison in the post. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, Darren Collison going through the free agency process this last summer. Greg, Indiana jumped at the chance to add him to the roster.
Yeah, and with Collison and his ability to play in so many ways, that is what made teams go after him. He doesn't always take a big signing to change the complexity of a team. Getting solid contributors like Collison go a long way in building the foundation of a team.
And that one falls for Collison.
Well, you go back to Darren Collison's career at UCLA, very distinguished, and he's turned himself into a starting caliber pro, too.
Collison hits them both. The Cavaliers leading by 13. LeBron dishes to Hill. The 19-foot shot, and he hits the jump shot. Hill's got his second bucket of the game to go.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Now here's Collison. 5 points in the game.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Outside Hill. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The offensive rebound. Shot's good by Turner.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Schooling them right now. Taking them to the woodshed. Super aggressive and owning the paint.
And the Pacers call time here.
And really, as recently as 2014, the Pacers were a team with that old school front court. Some tall timber inside, and they played that slow, methodical pace. They have revamped the roster, looking to space the floor and really fire it up on offense.
Pacers trail by 14. And the Pacers now looking to revamp how they approach things. The rebuild is on, it would appear.
Yeah, and a good time to do it when they saw Paul George would be leading. It won't be easy to make the transition, but the Pacers do have a good collection of young talent.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Cavaliers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
LeBron, good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Collison following the basket by LeBron James. Young left side from deep. Again, Young missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And James gets it to go.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Young outside. Another miss by Young.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
You know, Love is, as we've seen, a solid passer for a big man. Great at breaking down the defense and firing the pass to an open teammate.
Oladipo outside. They get a hand on it, and so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And Indiana making a change here. Sabonis is checked in, and Cleveland also making a change. Clarkson's checked in. Collison kicks to Bogdanovich. Clarkson against Collison. Inside. Sabonis, no good. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 12-4 run. The drive by James, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle too.
And they've just been so comfortable at both ends of the floor. I mean, you'd almost think they're playing at home.
Yeah, and the confidence really at a high level. Very impressive. They feel like this game is theirs, dominating right now.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Lance Stephenson's checked in for Oladipo, and Corey Joseph subbed in for Darren Collison.
One shot.
Clark, when you watch a team that's clicking on offense, what are some of the smaller things, the small details that are setting them apart?
Well, a couple of things. One is solid screen setting. That's huge because that's an goodness. Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Knocks it loose. And James throws it down hard.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be terribly deflating for the opposition. Boy, they look helpless. Really getting beat up, physically and emotionally.
It's deflected, and they're able to recover. And Stevenson kicks to Turner. Indiana moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Hits it from three-point range. Joseph's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Stevenson kicks to Joseph. They double him with LeBron. There's the feed to Joseph. He kicks it to Turner. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Joseph has an open look. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Cleveland controlling the game. Hood kicks to LeBron. Basket counts. LeBron's got 35.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Stevenson inside the three-point line. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The drive.
And James is solid at penetrating inside. Phenomenal at driving right to where he wants to go.
The Pacers shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Stevenson, a screen on Hood. Out to Turner. Shoots the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And again, LeBron James. LeBron's got 39.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Turner with the screen. Bogdanovich passes to Joseph. Turner with it. Picked up by Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Thompson. Over Joseph. And the shot falls short this time. Bogdanovich against Green. And stolen by LeBron. The finish. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And you got to get out in front of James in transition. When you don't, he will punish you with that speed.
Now here's Joseph. Stevenson outside.
Don't let Lance shoot that.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Joseph. And Thompson sends it back.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
And Joseph kicks to Bogdanovich. They need this one. That shot is off. Good D by Thompson. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Yep, that one goes. James has got 43 points.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Passes to Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
And finished off by LeBron.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Stevenson kicks to Bogdanovich. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Indiana. Cleveland also making some changes. Nancy's checked in for James, and it's Calderon in for Hood. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Calderon, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And Joseph kicks to Booker. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Thompson with the rebound. And so it's Cleveland with it. Calderon, that's good. Calderon's got his second basket of the game.
And I love how calm and collected Calderon was on that little finish inside.
Outside, Bogdanovich. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Cleveland. He caused a lot of headaches with his defense that quarter, coming up with steals again and again. We come back right after this. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
Go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing, guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So it's a lot of preparation that goes in, to just one game, just trying to get one win, but that's what it takes to win good.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Cavaliers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Larry Nance out there with Thompson. Then there's Calderon, and it's Green, and it's Clarkson in at the 2. And it's Green with the jam.
And that's just some great vision there from Calderon to see the wide open man for the easy make.
The Pacers have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And Nate McMillan, formerly an assistant in Indiana, now the head coach. Do you think it's tough to succeed another head coach that, Clark, you worked under?
Yeah, I imagine there would be some awkwardness there, but in his case, it wasn't a mid-season transition. It was at the end of a season, so that certainly helps. Frank Vogel simply wasn't re-signed, was not fired, was not replaced, just wasn't re-signed. I think all of that made it a little easier for Nate.
Bogdanovich passes to Sabonis. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And it's great to see Bogdanovich spreading the ball out. I mean, possesses good size, which allows him to see over defenders.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, the league may have never seen a player with more control on and off the court than LeBron James. He is a superstar, a playmaker, a coach on the floor. Some say he's the GM, and he even has a stake in a player agent business. LeBron says it's his dream to one day own an NBA team. Well, he's certainly getting some practice. Kevin?
No question about it, David. He's well on his way. As important a player as we've ever seen in basketball. There's a good screen. Thompson comes with the double team. The 3 from Joseph. It's good from long range. Joseph's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Can't give up these looks. I mean, the defense has to be more aggressive guarding the perimeter.
And it's good, 2 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside, Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Green. Here's Nance, and the Nance slams it in.
A room service dime by Jose Calderon.
The Pacers have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Here's Bogdanovich. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And Joseph kicks to Booker. They set the pick. Down low. Dishes to Joseph. Indiana again missing. Here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Well, they're scorching right now. I mean, the defense has to be concerned. Nothing they're doing is stopping this run.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You want to be aggressive offensively, but at the same time, you need defensive balance so you can get back in transition.
And it's in there.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. They set the pick. Joseph, the pass to Sabonis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sabonis has got 6.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Looked like he rushed the layup to me. I mean, the defense was late on contesting that one.
Over to the wing, and here's Joseph for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Green's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Well, I think the defense got really lucky there. I mean, you can't afford to give up wide open shots from deep.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Calderon for 3. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Clarkson, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Large guard loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
And Jordan Clarkson, a second rounder out of Missouri, he's got some offensive talent.
Yes, he does. I love his game. He's solid as a jump shooter. He's athletic, can make plays for others. His defense continues to get better. He brings a lot to the table. I like this young man's game a lot.
And Joseph kicks to Booker. Pass to Sabonis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I look at Sabonis as a terrific stretch four. He's a guy who can play either power forward or center, and he has excellent length and a nice touch.
For Indiana, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Well, Clark, you've been in the booth for so long, but I have to ask, have you ever toyed with the idea of coaching or working in some team's front office? I know you did briefly for the Pacers.
Yeah, I did, and I enjoyed it. I was working in player relations, player development with our guys off the court, and loved it. But it just wasn't something I could sustain at this season in my life. Not interested in coaching. I've never really been, because my career path went towards broadcasting right after I got done playing, and I've paid my dues and have grown in this profession. And I would want to do the same thing in coaching, and I just don't have enough time in front of me to do that. So I'm happy to be around the game in this capacity. Coaching never lets up. I get an off season as a broadcaster.
Yes. And some changes here for the Pacers. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Booker. Oladipo comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Collison in for Joseph.
2 shots.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Kevin Love's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Korver comes in for Jeff Green. Smith checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And George Hills subbed in for Jose Calderon. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Love.
Man, how about the vision of the hometown hero, George Hill, spotting a teammate and whipping it over quickly.
Indiana's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. To the paint, here's Sabonis. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got 4 assists now tonight.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Love can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
They grab their own miss. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses.
And this kind of free throw shooting just leaves a coach shaking his head. I mean, they have been awful from the line this quarter.
Nice shot by Smith.
And you can see how this game is going. I mean, put a body on somebody.
Exactly, man. Come on. You got to be physical down there. There's got to be some intensity and some physicality on the board.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, I love the confidence that JR shoots the ball with, and on occasion now, he can shoot you in or out of games when he falls in love with that 3.
For Cleveland, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Pacers shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. Oladipo outside. Stevenson with a clean look. Offline with his 3.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Collison dishes to Young. Outside Collison to the inside. And that one's good by Stevenson.
Spotting the open man, Collison, a capable playmaker.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Nance. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Nance has got 8 points.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
And it's good for 2. Korver's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Another miss by Stevenson.
You know, Kevin, this team is struggling a bit right now. I mean, I hope he can find his rhythm and start making his shots out there soon. Otherwise, ...
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You got to love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I agree with you. I mean, they just look comfortable out there, taking what the defense gives them and then capitalizing with no real problem at all.
And Indiana shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Young outside. Turner with the screen for Young. Back to Stevenson. Turner with the screen. Pass to Oladipo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
James checked in for Nance. Smith against Oladipo. And it's Smith penetrating. The shot that time not on target. So it's the Pacers now. Fires the 3. Oladipo misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
LeBron, no good.
You must make that one. Even with the defense present, these are shots you have to finish.
Here's Young. That ball. High speed that time from Stevenson. That's 12 points for Thaddeus Young.
Really good alertness from Young there, who was in perfect position on the catch and shoot.
And it's the Pacers' ball. Right wing. Here's Collison. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 1:46 left in the first half. Here's LeBron. And James throws it down hard.
And he's having one of those nights. LeBron putting on a show.
The Pacers shooting 41% from the field here in the second. Collison kicks to Oladipo. Back to Collison. And here's Young from the arc. Good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And he comes up with the deuce. LeBron's got 49 points in the game.
Great basketball from him, Kevin. A commanding performance, helping add to the lead this quarter.
Collison, the pass to Stevenson. Screened by Young. Trying his luck deep, and the Pacers another 3.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's LeBron, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. James has got 51.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Collison gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim. Tell you what, a little flash that time from Young as he finishes the play with a little extra flavor.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Love. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Love's got 4 this quarter. Pacers shooting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Stevenson. He's got 5. Poked away. Young, a screen on Love. The wide open look here for Oladipo. Great look, but off the mark.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And so it's Cleveland with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh yeah, we got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room, we got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay, but like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime
Welcome,
Show.
everybody. So far, a pretty one-sided first half. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points, 4 steals, and 1 rebound. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't seem like he can be stopped. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, we can't look past the huge contribution their bench has provided. They've got this lead mainly because of the injection of energy and offense that they got from their reserves. That's what a coach wants to see. I'm guessing the minutes will be spread out a little bit in the second half.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that will wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, you know, good things happen when he cuts to the rim, Greg, and you cut into the heart of the defense like that, makes things easy.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Indiana, Young and Turner up front. Collison and Oladipo pair at the 1 and the 2. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. Goes back up. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
The first one falls.
We're watching a legend. And LeBron James said he's chasing a ghost. He wants to be the greatest player of all time.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And Clark, just how important to a team is it to have a veteran presence on it? Like, how did the vets on the Pacers help you when you were a rookie or a young player in the league?
You know what? I think it's invaluable, Kevin. I was a 21-year-old rookie. I left after my junior year at Ohio State. And veteran players, Herb Williams, had been there a year or two. Guys like Billy Knight and George Johnson, Butch Carter were around. And having those guys talk about what it takes, and we were a very young team and had young veterans, but still they were invaluable in terms of giving you an example of how to go about your business to be successful as a pro. Got to find a way to energize themselves, get going. 0 for 3. They're looking for their rhythm right now. Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Collison kicks to Young. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Korver. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And you gotta love that mid-range shot of Korver. Knows how to get the space he needs to let that one fly from that area.
Outside, Bogdanovich. And oh, here we go. Hill, nobody back. And the dunk by James.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Young dishes to Turner. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Turner's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Collison, the pass to Young. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the 3rd quarter. And James throws it down hard.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, and you know, it looks effortless, easy, silky smooth, textbook shooting form. Man, that's nice.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. The drive by Collison. Young for 3. And Turner kicks to Collison. Turner. And Turner stays with it. Turner's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from J.R. Smith. Jose Calderon, who's checked in for the Cavaliers. J.R. Smith hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Bogdanovich, no luck. For Cleveland, they've gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
He had a nice open look right there. Oladipo's got his first 3 points of the game.
And really, Oladipo is effective at stretching the defense with his perimeter shooting. I think his stroke continues to look better with each passing game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Love, and Love throws it down.
And Korver, a team-first guy, when one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
Collison kicks to Oladipo. They double him with Love. Young from outside, and it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. And you can see it. They're in a nice rhythm in terms of shooting. It's been that way the entire second half.
And, you know, Greg, it's hard to ask for much more than that because they're getting to their spots and they're knocking down the shots.
Love goes in over Young, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Young's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Collison. 3-pointer. Another miss by Young.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. And it's situations like that where you'll see how quick Calderon can be in the open floor.
Here's Turner. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's Korver. That one rolling around and rims out. The Pacers shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Young from outside. Again, Young missing.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Yeah, you know what? I think eventually he will find his rhythm because he is off right now, but all it takes is one hoop, and you're back in rhythm.
Bogdanovich wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Bogdanovich has got 6.
And you let Bogdanovich just catch and shoot like that, he'll make more than he misses of those.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
And Indiana shooting a meager 37% for the game. Smith against Oladipo. No good that time. Smith with the defensive effort. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Smith. 69 points for LeBron.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they've played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points. Two.
That free throw, no good.
And you know, as good as Young can be in the open court, doesn't quite carry over to his free throw shooting.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Booker comes in for Turner. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Darren Collison. And then for Cleveland, Green, he's checked in for James. Rodney Hood comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Clarkson in for Smith. And the second free throw, good. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And Oladipo kicks to Joseph. Joseph with a screen on Clarkson. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Shot's good from Young.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Over Booker. And Jeff Green again. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Right side, Bogdanovich. Off target from three-point range.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Green, no luck.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Oladipo against Calderon. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's covered closely.
Threat of the shot got him off balance. Nice work from Bogdanovich.
For Indiana, they have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And you know, Bogdanovich played for 10 years in Europe before coming to the NBA. Just now coming into his prime, but he's got a lot of pro experience.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Young. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Nance comes in for Jose Calderon. And he makes both free throws. And here's Cleveland. Baseline try, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. And Larry Nance Jr., son of 3-time NBA All-Star Larry Nance, and both of them known for their big-time dunking ability.
Well, you know what I like to say, Kevin? You can't run away from the DNA. His father was the NBA's first dunk contest champion, and Junior has some highlight reel dunks of his own, especially that one everybody perhaps saw over Brook Lopez. What a punch!
You're right. Sabonis, offensive rebound. A nice shot by Booker.
And, you know, when you let Booker get free inside, Kevin, he finishes now. He's a big, burly presence in the paint who handles his business in there.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's 10 points for Jeff Green.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint. And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
For Cleveland, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Two shots.
First free throw is good.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And Jeff Green drops them both. And here are the Pacers now. And Joseph kicks to Booker. There's the screen. Oladipo outside. Another miss by Oladipo. And so here's Cleveland. And Thompson kicks to Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 14 points for Jeff Green.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
They kick it out to Green. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And when Green is feeling it, keep getting him the ball. He can really score from anywhere from the floor.
Outside, Bogdanovic. And it's off from three-point range. Clarkson with the ball. 8 points for him. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Indiana. Booker's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Joseph kicks to Booker. Here's Oladipo. Up and in on the layup. Oladipo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, you got to give it up for Oladipo, being able to maintain his poise and not letting the contact bother him. That's good concentration.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Thompson comes with the double team. Stolen by Thompson. Goes up, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And how about the fast hands and then getting right out in transition?
Well, turning defense into offense, Greg. Outstanding effort there. Swiped it away with ease, and off they went.
And Booker kicks to Oladipo. It's tipped. It's stolen by Nance. Clarkson against Booker. They get it back. Got a piece of it. Now Joseph. He's got 8. Here's Bogdanovic. The three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Cavaliers. Hood drives in. Here's Thompson, and he banks in the layup. Thompson's got 14 points for the game.
Really like how he used his body, got outstanding position on the boards, and then maximized it.
Bogdanovic with it. Now Green defending. Here's Oladipo. Good on the 13-footer. Oladipo's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
The drive by Green, and the shot goes in.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
And here is Joseph. From deep three-point range, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Cavaliers shooting an absolutely astounding 80% from the field. Everything is falling. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. They've got Green. Larry Nance out there with Tristan Thompson. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Hill in at point guard. And Joseph kicks to Young. Young sets a screen for Robinson. And it's blocked. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well executed. And then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
Here's Robinson. Lays it up and banks it in.
Hey, you can sink these with your eyes closed or blindfolded. So close, so deep inside. Great bucket.
Thompson misses. And Indiana shooting a meager 37% for the game. Young outside. And Joseph kicks to Sabonis. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries, Kevin.
Joseph with a screen on Green. They double him with Green. Joseph, the pass to Sabonis. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Sabonis has got 4 points this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Green. He's still out. Now he is 9 of 10.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
2 shots. Foul. 2. Two shots.
Free throw good, Green. Indiana making some changes. Al Jefferson, he's checked in for Sabonis. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Corey Joseph. And Jeff Green drops them both.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
They double him with Green. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And, you know, that pass wasn't deflected or anything, Kevin. Don't see that often. An unfortunate, unforced turnover.
And Cleveland making a change here. Calderon's checked in. The dish to Nance. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Leaf checked in for Trevor Booker. Both free throws good from Nance. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. They set the pick. Thompson comes with the double team. Here's Jefferson. Good D by Thompson. For Cleveland, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And Hood with the basket on the assist by Nance. Nance has got 3 assists in the game. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Feeds it to Robinson. No good with the triple.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Hood. Buries it down low.
And it's about the tempo, guys. It favors them, and just look at that score.
And, Greg, you know, they're really controlling the pace and game right now, rushing, pushing the break, and leaving the defense in its wake.
Stevenson can't hit.
And they've just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint. Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Shooting one.
Free throw good, Robinson. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Thompson will not go. This is off the front iron. And now here comes Young leading the break. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Cleveland with the ball. Here's Thompson. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
And Tristan Thompson in the middle, a player, Greg, who understands his role.
He just plays hard and does the little things. Defense, rebounding, energy. When he's blocking shots and protecting the rim, he is one of the best bigs in our league.
One shot.
That free throw good from Thompson. Pacers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Screen by Jefferson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Boy, Jefferson got really physical on that screen to help set the shot up.
Thompson in the post, defended by Jefferson. Pacers have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And this is where Jefferson makes his living, right inside. Really good at creating down low.
Here's Nance. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position. I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And he makes that one.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
There's a screen by Robinson. Pass to Leaf. Kicks it to Young. Stevenson, a screen on Nance. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And so here is Indiana. Here's Leaf. Misses the 3. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. Yep, that one goes in there.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Yeah, he's clicking right now, and at the right time too, Greg. I mean, playing with a bunch of confidence in this 4th quarter.
Leafs gone 1 of 4 so far. Baseline J on the way. Here's Nance. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Nance has got 10 points here in the second half.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
There's the pass to Stevenson. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Here's Nance. And a miss there on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot's good from Leaf.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And Thompson kicks to Hill. Puts it up from 15. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's 10 points for George Hill.
And Hill is cash money from the mid-range area. You can't let him feel at ease pulling up from there. Got to make him uncomfortable.
Jefferson, a screen on Hood. Robinson, that's good.
Beautiful play by Lance Stevenson. He's as gifted a passer as we have in the league.
And the Nance slams it in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Okay. Pass to Leaf. A 3-ball. The shot misses. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Nance outside. It's rebounded by Indiana. Outside Robinson. Here's Leaf. He's guarded by Calderon. They get the rebound. Jefferson dishes to Young. No good with the layup. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Nance with no one around. Nance with another miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Leaf. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. Leaf's got 7 now in this quarter.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
Booker, he's checked in for the Pacers. Corey Joseph comes in for Young. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Korver's checked in. They set the pick. Stevenson with it. Now defended by Korver. Stevenson drives in. Can't hit from 12. Well, Cleveland shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. Here's Thompson. Banked in off the glass. Thompson's got 25 points in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Joseph, the pass to Booker. Now, here's Joseph. Down low. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
You know, can't afford these kinds of mistakes right now, Greg. It's as simple as that. And they're making it hard on themselves.
The Pacers making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Hood. And Indiana shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Robinson kicks to Stevenson. Robinson sets a screen for Stevenson. He dishes it to Joseph. And the 3 off target.
And I think these are the shots he's got to avoid taking. I mean, already struggling. He's not helping his team right now looking at those shots.
Fires the 3. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The 3-pointer no good. The Cavaliers shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. Korver, no luck. The Pacers shooting at 42% in this final quarter. An open look for Stevenson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Nance has got 6 rebounds in the game. Korver kicks to Thompson. He doesn't hit that one. So the Pacers will take it the other way. To the middle. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Jose Calderon. Cleveland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. And another miss by Cleveland. And turnovers have been the issue for them.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
The 3 from Korver. Sabonis grabs the board. 1:51 left in the game. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Hood. Robinson against Nance. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the drought. But they get it back.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Cavaliers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Here's Stevenson. From the top of the key, he buries it. And so here's Cleveland. Nance with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. Hood for three. It's rebounded by Indiana. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Robinson for three. Here's Sabonis. Can't get it to fall. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're in front. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
Well, they're really just being conservative, making sure they don't make any last-minute mistakes, I guess. I mean, I have no idea. No idea.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Cleveland controlling the game. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
No doubt about it, partner, but unfortunately the flip side of that coin, the drive home for the hometown fans, going to be rather flat.
There's a screen, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
And it seems like they've been more than willing to crack down on those. Makes it tough to get as physical as you'd like to out there.
Here's Clarkson. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here is Stevenson. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the finalizer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about Greg, but they never did.
They sure did. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And it's now David staying by courtside. David.
Thanks, hey, LeBron. Congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. Get on more defensively. We understand that for the long term. We have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.